Learn Hindi fast. Sounds good, I would like, and.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Welcome to Hindi with Zero Panic. Hey, you're about to learn 6 super useful Hindi phrases without sounding like a robot or a confused microwave. Relax, smile, and let the phrases do the heavy lifting. Imagine you arrive in India, or maybe just in a very ambitious tea shop in your imagination. A friend waves and writes.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
That means, I hope you're doing well. Very warm, very polite, very good start. You grin and think, yes, social success has begun. The tea stall adventure. Let's jump into a tiny story. You will hear all the key phrases in action, and yes, there will be chai. You walk up to a busy tea stall. The waiter looks efficient, slightly dramatic, and maybe powered by cardamom. You begin politely.
मैं चाहूँगा.
I would like. Then you point at a cup and continue in your mind, chai, snacks, maybe the whole menu if no one stops you. A friend suggests sitting by the window. You reply.
अच्छा लगता है.
Sounds good. Then you see a bright blue cup on a higher shelf and say.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
I like that. The waiter says, if the fresh samosas arrive in 2 minutes, would that help? You answer with hope in your voice.
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
That would be great. Then your friend asks, is this definitely the spiciest sauce? You stare at the bubbling red mystery and admit.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
I am not sure. A wise answer, especially when the sauce looks like it has opinions. Phrase spotlight. Now let's slow down and meet each phrase like a friendly mini-celebrity. Repeat after each one if you want. Sounds good. Becomes.
अच्छा लगता है.
Use it when a plan feels right. That would be great. Becomes.
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
Use it for a future possibility you really like. I am not sure. Becomes.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
Excellent for honesty, safety, and avoiding confident nonsense. I would like. Becomes.
मैं चाहूँगा.
A polite way to begin a request. I like that. Becomes.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
Use it when pointing to something you prefer. I hope you're doing well. Becomes.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Perfect for messages, emails, and kind openings. Mini dialogue with maximum drama. Here comes a playful dialogue. Listen for the target phrases and notice how natural they sound together. A. Hey.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
I brought menu opinions. B. Thank you.
मैं चाहूँगा. चाय.
A. Great. We can also order pakoras. B.
अच्छा लगता है.
A. And if they have mango dessert, we should share it. B.
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
A. Which plate do you want, this one or that one? B.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
A. Is it clean? B.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
Maybe let us not gamble with destiny. Quick memory tricks. Let's make the phrases sticky. Not on your shoe. In your memory. 4.
अच्छा लगता है.
Imagine a green traffic light for a good idea. 4.
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
Imagine future you giving present you a thumbs up. 4.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
Picture a giant floating question mark wearing spectacles. 4.
मैं चाहूँगा.
Imagine yourself at a cafe, suddenly becoming extremely polite. 4.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
Picture yourself pointing dramatically like a movie judge selecting a winner. 4.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Imagine a warm message arriving with tea aroma and kindness. Call and response drill. Now your turn. I'll give you the English, and you say the Hindi. Yes, out loud. Your furniture is very supportive. Sounds good.
अच्छा लगता है.
That would be great.
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
I am not sure.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
I would like.
मैं चाहूँगा.
I like that.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
I hope you're doing well.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Funny real life uses. Let's make the phrases feel real. And slightly ridiculous, because ridiculous is memorable. Your friend says, let's wake up at 5 in the morning for yoga. You want to be supportive but your soul is still asleep. You say,
अच्छा लगता है.
and quietly wonder what happened to your peaceful life. Someone offers to do your laundry forever. You respond,
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
because honesty matters. A stranger asks whether that suspicious elevator is safe. You inspect the noises, the blinking button, and the general haunted mood. You answer.
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
At a bakery, you become elegant and say.
मैं चाहूँगा.
Then forget the word for croissant and end up pointing with dignity. In a shop full of 400 scarves, you finally spot one perfect scarf and say.
मुझे वो पसंद है.
You begin an email to someone important and kind with.
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Which is much better than opening with, hello, I need a thing immediately. Tiny quiz time. Let's test your memory. No stress. This quiz is friendlier than a kitten in a sweater. How do you say, I am not sure?
मैं निश्चित नहीं हूँ.
How do you say, I would like?
मैं चाहूँगा.
How do you say, I like that?
मुझे वो पसंद है.
How do you say, that would be great?
ये बहुत अच्छा होगा.
How do you say, sounds good?
अच्छा लगता है.
How do you say, I hope you're doing well?
मुझे आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं.
Warm goodbye. You did great. Seriously, your Hindi toolkit just became much more useful and much more charming. Today you practiced polite, everyday Hindi for agreeing, hoping, asking, liking, and admitting uncertainty. Thank you for listening, and keep practicing. Say the phrases again later, use them in your own mini dialogues, and do not worry about being perfect. Little by little.
अच्छा लगता है.
Becomes natural. See you next time, and happy practice.